Hello everyone, Digfig here. Welcome back to another The Outer Worlds Let's Play. We left off over there on the landing pad doing the robot quest for that guy. And now we're headed back to our ship. I was going to get us a little bit closer.
Come for a visit?
But I do see
Just helping this fella.
a whole bunch of graves out here that I don't remember being out here.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Not exactly afraid of marauders.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
I never got your name. I'm
Pleased to
Digfig.
make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
I'm looking to make a little money while
Got
I'm
a
here.
knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Oh, so you want me to do some grave collecting?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Feels
Yeah.
wrong.
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see? Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property.
Why is that so
Those marauders
proper?
swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery? Company's gonna duck my pay.
Uh-oh.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could
I think I'm
look at
supposed
us
to
and
run into
say,
him before.
Those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
I mean, that's one way to look at it.
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
It just grows accustomed to the plaguing.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one.
All my life.
All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Got it. So I got a new side quest here, and that would be to go do money in a dying, desperate town that I basically rickrolled. So we're just gonna go just grind it in their faces a little bit harder that they need to pay up. They've all lost their jobs. They're all about to be died. And, I'm a bad person, but it's the company and it's a quest, so we're doing it. You feel bad. This one doesn't feel right. The whole making people pay for the grave works and doing corporation work after what I did to the corporation seems a little hypocritical, but let's do it.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
It's not. It's fine.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Yeah, totally.
Mechanical repellent. A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
Cool. I just scammed him out of some money. We're a good guy, but we're not fully good. Kinda did get dropped here from a mad scientist. My brain's a little tweaked. I've been frozen for like a bajillion years. I do like these like pop-up auto houses. It's kind of cool. Closest one. Let's do cannery first. Go up in the darkness where, you know, I murdered all the guards. Excuse me coming through, don't mind me. Don't pay no respect to you guys.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make
Totally.
it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Oh, well, that's rude.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Okay, I will not report you.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
You can't say that.
Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
So fucked up.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in
fishy
peace,
about all
and
this.
the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Fine. I'm fishy about the whole situation, but you say everything's fine, everything's fine. Yeah, Reed's hiding in there. He doesn't know that I shut down the whole town, and you guys don't seem to be super bothered by it at all.
Nothing like a good hit of anthracillin. Feels like warm, liquid sunlight running through your veins.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't use that stuff as much.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Knows what?
I put a few bits aside for my grave. Not that I'll be seeing the inside of it anytime soon. What with being on the mend.
I'll leave you be. Ow, I just hit my I said ow for my mouse hitting my keyboard. That's a little weird. A little odd.
I can't possibly cut anyone's hair in the dark. Go ahead.
I'm pretty enthusiastic about this place.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
A little bit cold there, my buddy.
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
So they're just letting the flu kill people here?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
So
Mr.
fucked up.
Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? thoughtful-looking fellow stares out of his office most hours?
Totally fucked up
gravesite
society
fees.
here. So glad
Silas
they're
and I
all
had talked about this at
screwed.
length. I thought I'd made it clear my
Kinda
pecuniary
dark for me to
situation
say, but either
precludes the
way.
necessary restitutions.
You mean you are broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Okay.
With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
What?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time.
Probably
Barber
not.
work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. You know about Eugene? How?
Yes.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Depends how crazy you want to
Are
be.
you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate
Desperate
measures.
measures.
I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Okay.
I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene
Interesting.
overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Aw, poor guy.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Like, wrapping my head around this whole corporation society thing is hard. It's such a drastically different way to think of everything. It's creepy. It's really creepy. It's good, it's well written, it's well done, but holy shit, is it creepy. But we have completed the side quest. We got all the money for the grave guy. So we're gonna run out here, listen to this nice little river going underneath us, and talk to you.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
About those fees you wanted.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about? Don't
We're
see the
just gonna
sense in all this
dodge
fussing
that
over the
double
power.
thing here.
Cannery shutting down just means I'll have more bodies to bury.
Such a
Any
ridiculous
trouble?
way to fucking...
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Ooh, I see how it is. Underneath his shrine holes in it as well.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? And I'll
Persuade
buy you
roll?
a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Sweet. Got some more money for him.
Yeah?
Do you have any news about the Hope?
colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. Is there a reason you asking? Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some
Want to know more about
brew.
it?
It's a brew that's good for what ails you. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble. Trouble's in the asking. Or don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Getting defensive there, my friend.
Something I can do for you?
Never. Thanks for the little bit of info, I guess. Should steal your shovel and walk the other way for being a dick. I should do. Build like a proper fence or wall around this place. Maybe keep some of your corpses a little bit more secure. That's the mountain over there with the geothermal plant on it. Seeing any enemies here? No. Did these guys respawn? Ow. I just walk slow for a second there. Doesn't look like they respawned. They did despawn though, so their corpses are no longer here. There is a camp or two I have not killed. There's one back there, and there's one up here, and that should be me clearing the entire map once I clear these two locations. Hit him once, hit him twice, hit him. Aiming is hard sometimes. Ooh, cool effects. And then he turns into this pile of dust. Can I loot the pile of dust? Is there no loot on him? There was no loot on that pile of dust. I got gypped. I remember trying to fight these guys way at the very beginning. It did not go in my favor. I thought that rock was a guy. It was not. Got a ring, got a resident. Nice little campfire set up here. That's really all there was up here. Disappointing. Disappointing. I think we're going to run this video a little bit longer than we normally do. We're just going to clear up these camps, these few that I have left, because, you know, why not? It's actually a fairly big camp, too, if I remember correctly. Not a whole bunch of loot in it, but there are some enemies, and you might as well get free XP where you can, when you can, how you can. In these types of games, there's usually a creature here. Question mark? At least the beginning of the playthrough there was a creature here. There are creatures all over this place. Did we already kill these and I don't even know about it? Everything's looted. And I guess I did loot this place. Because I'm thinking I'm in a different playthrough, but I'm not. I'm in the exact same playthrough. What happened to all the creatures is the better question. Apparently I didn't loot everything. Sometimes you think you do, but you don't. Okay, well, fuck it then. If this is all completed, and there ain't nothing to loot up there, then we will just move on back to the ship. And on that note, guys, I really do appreciate you all stopping by and checking out the video. It doesn't mean a whole lot. Support has been absolutely amazing. And if you like this video, appearing above me here, surely there should be a playlist of videos just like this one. Oh boy.
My stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew.
You will.
Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Those deserters left Edgewater trying nothing to keep you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice.
You
I
do?
want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I would love for you to be on my cabin.
Yes! I mean, thanks.
Love to have you aboard.
Captain. I can call you Captain now.
Yes, you can.
I got a captain.
Anyways, guys, that was a really unexpected little scene there. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, there's a playlist appearing above me here with a whole bunch of videos just like this one. If you like some of those, think about liking, subscribing, commenting, watching all my content front to back, because it really helps the analytics and being an awesome member of the community overall, guys. And I will see you in the next video. Dick Big out. This is my fancy little captain's hat I've got on. It makes me all delicious. I don't know why I gave it the little point. I did this. It's got a point here on my captain's hat. She now calls me captain. Not gonna lie, power armor looks awesome. But anyways, guys, bye bye.